guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Today I'm finally sharing with y'all our before and after of the laundry room and the mudroom renovation. I'm so excited because I feel like I've been hyping this up for weeks. So I wanted to start off this video by doing kind of like a little recap just in case you're new here, you haven't been keeping up with my vlogs or on my Instagram, because I feel like I've been sharing kind of like the process. Once we finished our garage renovation, we knew the next logical step would be to work on our back entrance. The problem with our back entrance was the door. It was this wooden fence door that didn't really have a lock and that anyone could literally look through the top to see what was going on in our backyard. We decided to just simply expand our laundry room and turn it into a mudroom slash laundry room, and that way it could like kill two birds with one stone. So when we first got the house, I always knew the laundry room was quite a bit small, and this is all subjective, but like for what we needed, it was pretty small and it was very cramped. It had a lot of storage, it had a lot of cabinets, but the cabinets were older, they were a little weirdly shaped. They put them right above the washer and dryer and very high up, and y'all know I'm short. It was always a struggle for me to put things up there. So what I did was remove the cabinets, and this was a choice. I know a lot of people might say like, well, that's dumb, whatever, but we had this whole thing of cabinets in the living room that never made any sense to us, especially to me, and we were able to save a ton of money by reusing cabinets that we already had into kind of like a gym. So very excited. I also hate this flooring for both our bathroom and the laundry room have it. And then I always disliked that you could see the water source. Like, it's just such an eyesore. So he's moving that, hiding it. I'm gonna show you now, I'm gonna stop rambling, but that's a little backstory on our laundry room and back entrance, and this is what it looks like now. So for the floor, we did something fun and very unlike me. If you watch my videos, you know I am not into colors or anything like that. I like my house to be very neutral, but I found the cutest picture after struggling with tile options for a while, and it completely inspired me because it looks so good in an all white type of mudroom slash laundry room. So we went for this one. We got it at Floor and Decker, and it was actually pretty affordable. I think this is at like, out of all the things in this renovation, this is what we splurged on the most, and it was less than $400 for the whole floor. I think it was like $329 or something, so it was really, really good, and I think it really makes the space. And then we actually decided to get rid of our old washer and dryer. We actually didn't even buy it when we bought the house. My in-laws gave it to my husband so we could use it in the meantime, so we wouldn't have to like splurge on one. And then we got this one for free, so it was super exciting. I know a lot of people are against stacked ones, but y'all, we've been loving them, and LG is definitely the way to go. Our old ones were like an old version of an LG washer and dryer, and they were amazing, and so are these. Obsessed. Then we were debating for a really long time, should we do a doggy bath, should we just do a sink, and we kind of did the best of both. This is obviously a little doggy bath, but it is like at the height of a sink, so it kind of works for both. I got this set from Amazon, so we have a hose type deal to kind of like wash the dogs, and then with this spout we can actually do like the mop bucket and things like that. And we went pretty simple with this one, y'all. This was such a struggle because of the size and because of the tiles that we chose were like a little bit uneven. I don't know if y'all can tell, they're like 3D kind of, so it's not perfect, but it worked out. It looks kind of like rusticy, but it was pulling way more modern than I expected, especially with the matte black hardware. So it's kind of a mix of both like modern and like a little bit of boho, I guess you can call it. So I mean, it is our personal style, so it doesn't really matter like if it follows like a specific trend, but we went for just like white grout. I wanted this to be very like crisp and white, just so the floor could really be the star of the show. And then I'm on my tippy toes right now. I initially got this Mantle Mirror from Target to put on a little entryway table, and I'll talk about that in a second, but for now I have it here and I actually kind of like it. I don't know, please let me know what you think. You always know I need y'all's help for everything, and I don't know, like, should I keep it? Should I put it in the console table? Just give me all your ideas once you're done listening to me justify myself. Anyway, I'll link that down below because it's from Target and it's very affordable compared to others that are the similar size and shape. And then this was actually the only cabinet that we had to purchase because all the other ones are old from inside our house. So this is a very nice deep cabinet from IKEA, and this is where a lot of my husband's tools, he's currently working on the flooring upstairs, but this is where a lot of it is gonna go. Just hardware, random things. We still need the cabinet pulls for this, but they are back ordered on Amazon for some reason. And then this one is where I'm keeping all the cleaning products. I'll have an organization vlog coming up very soon. And then something else we really struggled with was the countertop for this, because we have this wooden top that I will talk about, but the rest is pretty much white. And like I said, I didn't want anything to compete with the flooring, so we couldn't really find anything that matched that one that was the width that we needed. So our contractor found this one. I like that it's clean marble and it just looks nice, I guess, and it's gonna look good with the black. And you know, it was a very affordable, inexpensive option, and I actually really like it. The only thing is that this edge is still raw because he couldn't find this at our nearest Home Depot, and then he found it today, so he should be doing that the next time he comes, which is tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Like I said, we only had to buy one cabinet. The ones that were original, they were super old, so as soon as he like pulled them out of the wall, they literally collapsed. Plus the shape of them was really weird. I could never like keep them organized. They were really high up and kind of like short and small with the shelves. So we got rid of those because they were old, and we moved my least favorite part of this house, which was that weird built-in in the living room, and we moved them here. So we painted them, you know, they are old cabinets or whatever, so it doesn't really matter to me that they don't look like 100% perfect. They have a ton of flaws, but I like them here so much more. And look at how many things I can actually fit in here that is completely concealed. I'm just so excited, y'all. And these are soft close. The other ones that we had in the laundry room were not. Like I said, they were super old, but we do have like a few little issues, like the hardware isn't like completely straight because this had like a really weird hardware going on. So it doesn't really matter too much just because we saved a ton of money. And then over here, I just added this little IKEA cubby organization thing in the meantime, and then we have like a laundry basket and like a bunch of random stuff, to be honest. But we have a utility closet that is the same height, coming to put our vacuums and broom and all things that are tall inside of there. So it's gonna be the same depth, I cannot say that word, as the cabinet, and it's gonna be the same height, so it's gonna really work. But in the meantime, I wanted to put something here. It was a waste of space, and I thought this just like made the most sense. I was struggling with what to put here because, and just hear me out because I'm not loving this. My mom put this together actually. I wanted to get a very, very skinny, narrow console table, entryway table to put here. And ideally, I want it to be like a matte black so it can match all the hardware and it doesn't like take away from, you know, the wooden elements and all that stuff. But I don't want to keep buying more furniture, like especially if I'm not like in love with it or if I can't return it. So I am waiting for the right piece to come along. I already had this, it was sent to me, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna put it here. And then my mom like started to style it, quote unquote, and I was like, sure mom, whatever. And she also brought our entry rug from the entry, like the front entrance to here, just because she thought it would look a little better instead of like one of those entry door mats. So that's what we have going on, courtesy of my mother, but that will obviously not stay like this. And then lastly, we also reuse our old door. As y'all know, with this literally used to be a wooden type of door that anyone could see through. And now it is, you know, just like a nice door. So what I wanna do once again is to replace these and to put some privacy film that we're waiting for from Amazon. That way no one can see in. The door was already pretty messed up with the painting and stuff like that. He tried like his best to like make it look nice, but to be honest y'all, any little bit that we could use to save some money, like using old things that we already had, we took advantage of. So it doesn't matter too much that things aren't like 100% perfect, and if we ever need to replace it, it wouldn't be at the exact same moment where we're like spending a ton of money on other stuff. And then I actually was going to buy a haul tree from Amazon. It was news to me that that was the name of these things, but basically just a coat rack spot where we could put, you know, our bags and the diaper bag and our hats and things like that, right? So we quickly realized that this was just too much of a space for those little haul trees from Amazon. So what we ended up doing was just having him do kind of like a custom haul tree using things that I wanted. So for example, I really wanted a place to hang our clothes, and we have like a door coming for that. It was just back ordered. I also wanted to fit little cube storage boxes. I got these from Target today. I don't know if I'm obsessed with them. I think they're pulling a little bit more grayish green than I would want them to be. So I might return those. I got those baskets from Target, and then like I said, we reuse this one and this one from the living room. And like I said, they're not perfect. They're like a little messed up, but cabinets are expensive, y'all. I'm sure a lot of you know that. And then we also struggled a lot with this freaking bench top. I didn't know how hard it was to find pieces of wood that were affordable and that were this length and size. Almost impossible. Like I almost gave up after going to too many stores. And then we just ended up finding a desktop, like a table desktop. Does that make sense? From IKEA, we bought it. And when he cut through it, y'all, like it was like two skinny pieces of wood, bamboo, like in between cardboard, literally cardboard. And at first we thought it wasn't gonna work. It ended up working out, thank God. And here we go. These are some old shelves that I had. It kind of drives me nuts that they don't really match, but it's fine. They're just kind of like decorative to add some symmetry because I didn't want these to be completely open. And yeah, he just did his best with the space that he had and like accommodated what I wanted. I want to put long baskets here to actually put our shoes. And these matte black hooks are from Amazon. So ideally what I would want is to have something hide this ugliness right here and just have it go across. But like I said, I'm not in a hurry to like over style this, over decorate it. Right now it's a very, very functional space, which is exactly what I wanted. So even though we renovated the garage, it wasn't an actual renovation. The garage was completely empty and it was completely bare bones. So he had to do kind of like everything. But this was our actual first renovation. We turned it into exactly what we needed / wanted. and it's just extremely functional. First of all, we always struggled with our entryway looking extremely messy and not having a place to put it. I've gone through 4 different entryway tables trying to find something that works for us, especially now with a baby, and nothing has worked, and we really needed a little mudroom space, especially like this, with storage where we can keep, you know, my gloves and my husband's hats and Olivia's diaper bag. We had the ugliest coat rack from IKEA that I despise, so everything always looked messy in our entry, or like our front entry. And then also we had all this like unutilized space that now has a purpose, and also just like for safety purposes. Now we have like an actual lock, and we have like the alarm system and all that good stuff. So I'm super happy, especially because if you watch my vlogs about my house, you knew how much I despise those cabinets in the living room. They took away so much space from us. The look of them was just so ugly. It made no sense, like the way they laid them out. We actually did this on a budget, quote unquote. Like we barely spend money on anything. If anything, we spend money on the tile, and like I said, it was around $350. I think just the labor, like what we paid our contractor, was the most, and it was still pretty affordable. So there it is, y'all. I feel like this was a long time coming. There were a ton of delays and just decisions that we had to make, so I do feel like this took longer than it should have, but I'm so happy with the end result, and I really hope you guys like it as much as I do. At the end of the day, it just ended up being a really functional space, which is exactly what we needed, especially with a baby and just her stuff and the stroller and this and that, and then having 3 dogs. It's just so much more convenient having a space that is not our bathroom or a closet where all their stuff goes and where I can give them baths. I just think that's just like a little bit more sanitary as well. And we love the new washer and dryer. I love the floor. I never thought when I filmed the last vlog looking into tile that I would gravitate towards a floor like that, but I feel like it really makes this space. I am struggling, like I told you all, with the decor, I guess, or the style that I want to like pull from. Like, do I want to keep it modern? Do I want to add more like boho fun touches? I don't know. So like I said, if you have any suggestions, please leave them down below. I always appreciate them. I always like keep them in mind, and I love sharing this like crazy process with y'all. I think next time I'm gonna be doing these kind of like sit down type of videos for these, because I feel like the garage reveal, I guess, was very underwhelming. It was just like in a vlog, and I want to do these kind of like exclusive dedicated videos. A lot of projects going on. I told you all, if you've been watching me for a while, that I really want to do this. Like, I'm pretty sure in my house tour I even said this. What I want to do next, like regarding the house right now, is probably do an updated house tour, just kind of like show y'all everything and put like a side-by-side of what the house used to look like when we first got it to now. So let me know if you guys want to see that. Let me know if you have any questions or anything I can like answer. By no means am I an expert, by no means am I good at interior design, so that's why I'm always asking for advice. And I feel like renovating and just home stuff in general is very personal, and like some people may like it, some people may not. So we really like it. It's really functional for us and our family, and I'm just super happy with it. Let me know, like I said, if you have any suggestions down below of anything you want to see or any questions or anything like that. Thank you guys for being here and for watching. I'll talk to you guys very soon in my next one.